Yeah, we got Spirit. No, we don't. Rest in peace to Spirit Airlines.
Oh,
It's a sad day. Y'all wasn't sad?
R.I.P.
I don't fly.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I don't fly Spirit.
I never took Spirit.
Me either.
I think I've been on Spirit, but that was like 10 years ago.
So you don't fly, and then the one time you do decide to risk your life, that's where you went?
Yeah.
Okay. All
They
right.
had good deals.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
until they charged you to breathe.
So,
They probably charged us to go out of business. Have y'all checked your accounts? I feel sorry for the 17,000 employees, I think it was, that lost their jobs. That really sucks. Hopefully they'll get back on their feet. I've only flown Frontier. I never flew Spirit. One time, and that's the only time I ever listened to every word of the emergency protocol. I was like, I might really need it this time. Every other time, I just wait to say yes. But yeah, shout out to Spirit Airlines. That is that sad. Delta jumped right on the opportunity to tweet people and say, hey, if you need to reconnect, if you need to rebook a flight, we're here for you.
they were offering them discounts, I believe.
Yeah, I mean, smart move.
It is smart. It's still not going to be what Spirit would have charged, but it is smart. But yeah, I felt sad for Spirit, but I will tell you this: for anyone who is looking for work at this point, just say you were a pilot for Spirit. What they gonna call?
Right.
I'm gonna say I was a pilot. I'm about to be lit. Y'all wouldn't do that? What? Customer
Like you would
service?
say you were the Toys R Us regional manager.
Oh yeah. Why you said that so fast?
Because
You got that off?
maybe.
Okay.
No.
All right. Welcome to In the Moment.
I'm in the moment. Stay in the moment. Yeah, hey, look, check. I'm in the moment. They try to hold me down, I just re-up and then I just reload it. Yeah, hey, look, stay in the moment.
My name is Mo Mitch. I am your host. My co-host Nate is in the building. The producer is also in the building.
Hey,
How y'all feeling?
I'm good.
I'm hungry.
Wait, y'all are both hungry? Why
Yes.
are y'all both?
Can we please hurry this up?
Okay.
I am starving, and it is very difficult to do a podcast this way because we are fasting.
Okay. I want no parts of that. But aside from that, yeah, I'm good. My legs are still healing.
Okay.
And it's in the itchy phase where like everything that touches it's just kind of itchy.
Is that supposed to be a phase?
No idea. I've
Okay.
never had this before.
Okay.
Has it peeled off?
No, it's not peeling, but it's looking better, right?
Absolutely not. Nate, it
looks-
looks exactly the same.
Yeah, it looks kind of similar to how it looked last week.
I wanted to lie to you, but I'm like, that's not going to do any good. Nate, it looks exactly the same.
I don't know what to do.
Have you gone to go get it checked out?
No,
What?
it's a freezer burn.
Yeah.
What are they going to do? They're going to tell me to put Vaseline on it.
That's probably true.
Yeah.
I don't know what they would tell you, but that is it supposed to be healing by now?
I've never had freezer burn before.
Ask chat. Take a picture and put it.
You look like you wore two calf out pants and just tanned your calf muscles. Yeah, that's all I tan. That is insane, Nate. We are
Yeah.
worried about you here.
Yeah, no, it's just, and I shouldn't have touched it because
And stop scratching it. I don't think that's what is happening. That's not helping. Is she supposed to itchy and scratchy like this?
oh gosh. Okay.
You done turned somebody on. What is going on, Nate?
Yeah.
Did
yeah,
you
I
at
don't-
least look up how long it takes to heal?
I mean, it's probably like any other burn, so it may take a couple of weeks. I don't know.
True. Mm-hmm. All right. Well, here's to your freezer burn getting better.
Yeah.
At least you're not hungry.
How's your deodorant situation
Oh
going?
yeah, it's fine. I think I'm like at a month now, no deodorant, and it's working.
Are you sure?
Yeah,
Has anyone complained?
no complaints.
Okay.
Yeah,
Has
no, it's been
anyone
great.
looked at you funny? Has anyone moved quickly away from you?
Nope.
Okay.
I mean, I would be okay with that because get away. You know what I mean? But no, it's been good. I think I'm officially done with deodorant.
Wow. All right. Well, that I'm not fasting,
Okay.
but I'll tell you what I am. All right, let's get into why I'm mad.
It's only a game. Why you have to be mad?
So my family came to me with this challenge out of nowhere, and it was a surprise for a couple different reasons.
Mm-hmm.
But they challenged me to do 30 days, no drinks, no drugs, prayer 3 times a day,
Mm-hmm.
and no food from 7 a.m. to 2 p.m.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. You follow so far?
I can get down with a couple of them.
What's the couple you can't?
No drinking.
Nate, you haven't drunk for a year.
That's why I
and
can
a
do
half.
it.
Oh, that's the one you
I
can do. That's the only one you can do.
Yeah.
The food one would bother you?
Ugh. I hate when I get colonoscopies because you can't eat.
Oh.
It's like torture.
Huh.
Yeah, I have a high metabolism, so I gotta eat like every 3-4 hours.
And the prayer one?
That one I don't pray. So that one I probably could do without, but I probably could try it. So
Some tells me it shouldn't be the hardest of the bunch, Nate. But to each their own. Now, when I thought that was enough, I hit up one of my really good friends, and because he was also mentioning that he was thinking of fasting. So I'm like, well, it's the perfect time for all of us to do it. And I thought he was going to say no. But to my surprise, he actually upped the ante and said, why don't we go first 3 days, no food at all? Only water. And I was like, why? Yeah, why'd I do that?
uh-huh.
And he started giving me all of the benefits of it and how it's really helped him in the past and how your body starts to eat at the dead cells once it no longer has the glucose to work from and starts burning fat. And I'm like, you know what? It's been a long time coming now where I've wanted to stop drinking, stop smoking. I've wanted to really get my diet together, and the summer is coming. Why not?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't want to do it. Everything in my body said not to do it. But when I went in to get my heart checked, that was one of the biggest things that the doctor told me was you getting older.
Mm-hmm.
This runs in your family, and you need to start taking your drinking, your smoking, and all of these things seriously.
Mm-hmm.
And then I get home and I see this text message that says, hey, how about a no drinking and smoking diet for 30 days? And I'm like, well, if God is going to show up like that, who am I to not open the door?
There you go.
So I said, let's do it.
Okay.
And now I'm sitting here hungry as hell. I am starving. This is day 2. The first day, no food, only water, wasn't as hard as I thought it was going to be.
Mm-hmm.
The hunger comes.
Oh, yeah.
It definitely comes in waves, especially around the time you would normally eat.
Mm-hmm.
But I was really busy. It was a really busy day. I think that helped. And before I knew it, it was 8, 9 p.m. and I hadn't ate. And then when I went to lay down, that's when them hunger pains start kicking my ass.
Stomach started grumbling and all the things.
It was rough, but I ended up falling asleep. I woke up. I was not starving when I woke up like I was when I went to sleep. And they say day 2 is the hardest. That's when most people quit. So I'm not going to quit. Electrolytes is important. For anybody who is thinking about an only water fast, I've heard that a lot of people don't know how important electrolytes are. You have to get those or you end up with headaches and dizziness. Like someone who I told to drink electrolytes and didn't and ended up with headaches and dizziness.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I've been drinking, I had a cup of black coffee and just water. And I've been trying to sleep.
So you can do coffee?
Yeah, black coffee.
I don't, but you can. That's the only thing you can
no
do.
No creamers, nothing like that.
So just water, coffee, like no broth, no chicken broth or anything. Okay.
So his friend did mention broth, but when I looked into it, I saw people breaking their fast with broth. So I don't recommend it. You know what's weird? Well, I don't know if it's weird, but I've also seen people put butter into their coffee and say that that's still a part of the fast. I haven't tried.
Butter?
Like butter.
Oh. Maybe if it's Kerrygold's.
I feel like I'm just going water. If I can't have wings, what's the point of anything else? And I think you're supposed to go into it lightly. Mm-hmm. You're supposed to prepare yourself.
Oh, yeah, they did say that.
Yeah, we did not do that.
Oh, okay.
We had a last meal like we were going into prison.
Mm-hmm. That's what I do before my colonoscopies. I go to a buffet. I go to a Brazilian buffet.
Yes. Yeah, we went wild, ordered everything. Like you really would have thought I was turning myself in. But that's how I feel. Mm-hmm. I feel like I'm checking myself in for 30 days. And everything that I'm doing now is so far different from the way I was living my life before. So we'll see how it goes. I'm going to keep y'all posted on this journey. And outside of my stomach sounding like a lawnmower every 25 minutes, it's not so bad.
Y'all should have told me. I would have at least tried to do the 3 days. I would have tried.
I don't believe you, Nate.
I would have tried.
So I do want to try again next week. I think that we should probably try this once a week or once every 2 weeks.
Yeah, I'm not into that.
Why not?
Why so? You didn't want to do 3 days. Now you want to do it every week.
I've done 2 days before, but never 3.
Okay.
Why not try it one more time?
She sounded a lot like you, and I didn't like it. I'm gonna try. Like, do it. Don't try. Succeed.
Okay.
That's the energy. Well, you still can jump on for 2 days.
No,
it ain't over.
No,
it's been 36 hours. Why don't you try doing it for 36 hours instead of doing the 72?
Well, y'all should have.
And it's Excuse Hour, starring Nate.
Y'all should have let me know in advance, and that way we could have all done it. And now the window is closed, so that's
okay.
that.
Window's closed. All right. So Foxy almost killed herself.
Oh no, Foxy!
Yeah, our producer's beloved dog, who is a toy poodle, 6 pounds, really almost took herself out.
What did she do?
Well,
gave me a heart attack.
Oh my God, this was a rough day. We're obviously new homeowners, and let me tell you, Nate, when you become a homeowner, there's no such thing as free time. That's a wrap.
Really?
There's no, like, after you work on the house. And that's a constant thing, or at least in the beginning. I don't know how it is for seasoned homeowners, but I know for me, it's just always something to do.
Yeah.
And this week we had to tackle the pool. So
I was going to ask about that.
It's tough.
Yeah.
It's tough. I still think it's worth it, but it's tough. It's been nothing but work. Like, we haven't gotten in it. I got in it to do like a cold plunge, but that was really it. So we haven't enjoyed it. We've just been working on it, and you got to learn it, right? And so I'm trying to DIY everything as much as I can before we rely on bringing people in, because I just feel like it's a rite of passage, right? So I'm like, all right, we got to backwash the pool, clean the filter, go into the tank, and then we got to add DE powder to the filter. We got to put chlorine, shock the pool. We got to put all of this stuff I had no idea how to do 2 weeks ago, right? But I'm learning as I go. So the first step is to backwash. Now, that went terribly wrong for 2 reasons. And I'm out there working on the sprinkler system and trying to backwash the pool at the same time. Because one of our bills was through the roof. Through the roof. We ain't know why.
The water?
Turns out the sprinkler system just be on when we don't know it's on. I don't know who set it up before us, but I had to go in and figure out the schedule of the sprinkler system to get it right, because, yeah, it was running. Running. Like we were trying to water a football field or something. So I'm doing that. The next thing I know, I hear her yelling, "Foxy, no! No, Foxy, no!" So I'm like, I took a second to pause, because, like, why me? What is happening, right? You know how you don't want to look up?
Yeah.
You don't even want to know what's happening, right? So it was the kind of yell I've never heard from her before. This was a clear, traumatic yell. I could tell she was in full panic mode.
Right.
I don't know what's happening. So I look up, and I'm kind of around the corner, so I can see her take off, but I don't know what Foxy's into. I have on slides. I don't even have on sneakers. I am not in any way prepared for this, right? Yeah. So I take off around the corner, and when I get to the corner, I just see Foxy taking off after a truck in the middle of the street. Hauling ass. And it's like, what was it, a UPS truck?
Amazon truck.
It's an Amazon truck.
They left her package.
I guess so. I don't know if she smelled the pepperoni in this truck. I don't know if the spirit of somebody in her family was in this truck. But she's never done this before.
Ever.
Now, when I didn't see the initial takeoff, so you can inform us on what happened there.
I left her out there without a leash. I normally don't do that, so that's my bad. But she's been doing good, so I'm like, all right. I don't know why I trust her. trusted her, whatever. All right, so I see her, and then all of a sudden she just starts like running, like Lassie, and I'm like, Foxy, stop. Foxy. Normally when you call her, she comes back to you. Mm-hmm. And another trick with her is when I say bye to her, she panics where she comes running to me because she thinks I'm leaving her. Mm-hmm. So that's what I started saying. Bye, Foxy. Goodbye, Foxy.
The dumbest thing I ever heard in my life. She thinks goodbye, Foxy is going to work. Foxy is at 89 miles per hour down the street.
I've never seen her run this fast.
Oh, wow.
She's running at 4 miles per hour. This is not going to work.
Like this. I'm like, stop. Like now I'm telling this truck to stop. And I'm like in full panic mode because she's like, I'm scared that she's going to go under the truck and then there's no more Foxy. Oh, my God.
Mind you, we're the new neighbors on the block.
Right.
We're the new home. So I'm trying my best to appear normal, to just be normal people. This didn't help. It is midday. It's quiet as hell around here. She's running down the street. Foxy, no! No, Foxy! So I take off, right? Now I start getting it. Then I already got trauma because the last time I was running this fast, I got dusted by the freeze at the Brave Stadium. So I still got trauma. I start hauling ass to get to Foxy before she gets to the truck. I don't know what's about to happen. So I zoom past her, slide fall off. I catch the slide midair. I don't know how I did it.
With your foot?
Yes. slide flew in the air and I caught it right back in mid-stride.
Wow.
I started feeling myself a little bit. I ain't gonna lie. Most athletic thing I did in 25 years. Right? I'm kicking it. And it's like I'm making strides, but Foxy, she is fast. The little poodle's as fast as hell. Wow. I had no idea. She getting it. So finally, I could see the truck driver get scared through like the side view mirror because he's trying to figure out what's going on. She's running down the street yelling at him. He don't know why. She's saying, stop, stop. And he like, why? What do you want me to stop for? I'm sure they could think the worst of everything, right? So finally, he stops at the stop sign on the corner. And then as soon as he stops, I'm like right there. I'm creeping up. But I can't see Foxy. So I'm like, I'm terrified. I don't know if she's under the truck. I'm on the left side and I can't see her. So I look under the truck and then I still don't see her. But then once I look to the left, I saw she's on the other side. So I run, adrenaline is rushing, right? I done heard her yelling. You hear your lady yelling like that. You go into like protection mode. You don't know what the hell is going on. I go and before I grabbed her, I go around, I look at Foxy. She chilling by the passenger side door, just waiting for him to open it like nothing happened. She looked at me like, what's the problem?
Wow. Okay.
She's still 5 blocks down. She's still running. She ain't there yet, right? So I'm like, so I had to pause myself. Foxy's so tiny. But your adrenaline is rushing. You want to grab her. Like, what are you doing? You could have hurt yourself.
I'm still screaming, stop.
Yeah, she's still talking about stop. We done stopped, right? Right. So Foxy kind of looks at me. And you know how dogs are. They do this little thing when they know they in trouble.
Yeah.
And they try to do that little innocent. It's too late for all that. So I pick her up and I'm talking to her like she's human. I have a problem with that. Like she understands me. I'm like, why would you do that? Your mother's running down the street like a maniac. My heart's pumping out of my chest. Are you okay? We feed you. What is the problem? And she... So I'm like waiting for her to answer. She don't. We get up to the house. I put in the house. I'm like, you know what time it is? She got to go to her little cage. She got a little jail. Here's the thing about her jail. She like Diddy. She having fun in there.
Does she have like treats and toys?
No, not when I am in charge of the jail.
No, there's no treats in there.
Okay.
But the thing is, sometimes she's not even doing anything. She just be chilling and she go chill in jail. Oh. And I'm like, you messing it up. Like, this is not the way it's supposed to. You're supposed to hate to be in there. So now I'm like, do we got to put a blanket over it so she could be in the hole? Like,
yeah, you have to.
She went right to jail. I put her down. She looked at me. I said, go to jail. She said, she did a little slow strut. And we left her in jail for a few hours just so she could truly understand you cannot do that.
Yeah.
But I am convinced that I don't know what we have done, but she wants out. Don't nobody run that fast away from home unless they want out. She wants out. She was hauling ass to that truck. What was in that truck for her?
Well, I think it was her first time, she was outside in this new place. She wasn't on a leash. And then she sees this truck and she's like, oh, this will be fun. The truck's going this fast. I should go this fast too. I think maybe that's what it was.
That probably is exactly what it was. We sitting here thinking, was someone in the truck? She just saw a truck, saw fun and said, fuck it.
Yeah, she was like, okay, it's go time. Say less.
Oh my God. That was rough. She came and gave me a hug after, and she was not okay. So I know for anybody who's ever experienced anything like that with their dog, that's rough. But she's okay. We got it under control. Now we know she just can't not be on a leash anymore. And it wasn't even like we were out there for a minute. It was just a quick little run outside. You think she going to use the bathroom in the grass, come back in? Nah, she saw her moment. She saw her moment, and she tried to hit it.
Okay.
Then, just when you thought that was enough.
Okay.
So when you backwash a pool, for those who may not be familiar, there is a hose that runs from the filter. And normally the water is obviously filtering its way in and out of the pool. But when you backwash it, it goes the other way and it comes out of this hose. It comes out of this hose and it's supposed to allow you to take all of the dirty water out so that you can now start filtering with clean water. So we have the hose. Somehow there's now holes all in the hose. There's holes in the hose.
Yeah.
We didn't know. So she's trying to pull the hose like around this tree that we have so that the water can backwash. And we learned, see these lessons you learn. We did it in the backyard. It got everything muddy. It started going into the neighbor's yard because you got to run it for a couple minutes in order to get it right. We didn't do that right. So this time we found a nice little spot on the side of the house and it goes mostly into the driveway and into the grass. It's fine. Where she was standing, I guess it's exactly where one of the holes were. So the water is going, everything is looking smooth. I'm like, oh, I got this. YouTubed it, got him. Slick hat. Water everywhere, right? And it's flying up. So I'm like, what do we do? Because technically that's what it's supposed to be doing. It's fine, right?
Yeah.
It's just water. It's just going everywhere. Now, I don't know if the same spirit that possessed Foxy to run after this truck somehow possessed her to think that she could close this hole with her hand. But somebody ran over to the hole and tried to patch it. When I tell you this water kicked her ass, the water was going, all I could see is her going, stop it! Stop it! Yo, when I finally got to now I can't turn it, right? Because I'm panicking. I'm trying, right? I turn it off. Yo, her hair's everywhere. She is drenched. You could tell the water is dirty. And I did the dumbest thing you could ever do. I was like, you okay? What do I say?
It's not even warm outside, Nate. It's been kind of cold.
Yeah, it was a little cold. And she's sitting there drenched with dirty pool water with algae and gook and God knows what else. Fresh off of almost losing the pride and possession of her life. Foxy. It was a rough day. It was a rough day. Then right after that, we had to fix the filter, in which we did. I got a little injury, scraped my knuckle a little bit because my dumb ass didn't put gloves on from the very beginning. But I think that was a pretty smooth process, right? We ain't really. That was all right.
Yeah, it wasn't too bad.
That wasn't too bad. But so we lost the first battle to the pool, but we won the war. I made my first crucial homeowner mistake. I suppose it happens to everyone, but I was attempting to fill up the pool for a couple of hours before we headed out on to one of my shows, and I forgot
to turn it off.
I forgot to turn it off. And of course, as life would have it, as soon as we get to the airport, she goes, "Did you turn the water off?" Nope. Sure didn't. We don't know our neighbors yet. Like we know them, but we haven't exchanged numbers. So we had to call her friend, and she looked out.
Okay, good.
She looked out. She came in, and now we owe her one. We owe her a couple because she's also babysat Foxy.
Oh,
who's not always the sweetest.
They
Foxy
told us
will
that
bite
too.
you. What? That she
Last
wasn't the
week,
sweetest?
Like, oh,
I was like, was she nice? Which sometimes you got to know your kid, right? Because some of us know, like, if you take your kid somewhere and somebody babysits them and you know your kid is bad, and they be like, oh no, sweetheart. It's like, what'd you do to my kid? Because my kid ain't never been no damn sweetheart. That's kind of how it is with her. Like, we know. But yeah, so I left the water on. We did get that under control, but it has been a hassle. But I'm not complaining. This is what we prayed for. This is what we asked for. It's just you have to learn it. You move into a home, you gotta learn the home. And you gotta get it all under control. And it seems like every single day we learn something new. We come back and I forgot to wrap up the pillows on the chairs outside.
Oh, outside.
So if you don't tie them, well, they gone with the wind.
Off. Yeah.
I come back, one of them in the pool. Just sitting there, just creating algae. We was going for 2 days. Pool went from crystal blue to swamp thing. I said, yeah, I'm not exactly succeeding at this homeowner thing in the beginning. I'm getting my ass kicked out here, y'all. I'm not gonna lie, but I'm gonna stay in the fight. So I'll keep y'all posted.
All right.
Shout out to my grandmother, whom I told y'all last week she had a funny joke. Hi, Grandma. About how she said that when she went to get a hearing checked, they told her that there was a procedure. If she wanted it, that she could get it fixed and improve her hearing. And it was $8,000. And she said, for that price, I'll just ask people to repeat themselves.
Yeah.
So she called me again this week and gave me an update. She said there was a woman, oldest woman alive, I believe, 111 years old. And that number is special to us. So I thought that was already like, wow, she's 111. And they asked her, what's the secret? She said, no alcohol. So my grandmother said, maybe 100 for me.
I agree.
Yeah, going to knock out about 11. I don't need to be 111. Like 89, 90 is just fine for me.
At that point, what are you doing? You're just like laying around.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I've also noticed that whenever they announce the next oldest person, it's like they die. It's like they died 2 weeks after they were announced. The oldest person.
That does happen.
Yeah.
Like they jinxed them.
Yeah. Because what happened to the lady that was like, yo, Dr. Pepper? And I was like, see, now that's what I'm talking about. She said she lived to be 109 off Dr. Pepper. That's the real doctor. But 111, and then so my grandma said she went to, I guess whatever other checkup she had to get. He said something like, I like your style or something like that. And then she was like, oh, you like my smile?
Grandma, you gotta get your ears.
Should have paid the $8,000, Grandma. Wouldn't be in this situation.
He was flirting.
Probably. My grandma look good. Okay. You see my grandma?
So it was the gynecologist.
No. You gonna get out my grandma's pants, Nate. That's what you gonna do. Okay. And Nate, you the last person to be talking about a doctor in here. You need to see one of them. I don't care who it is. Go see somebody.
Didn't your doctor tell you look good too?
Yeah, he did actually. My doctor walked in. I didn't know whether I should feel good or bad about this.
Well, was this after the prostate exam?
What's up with you today?
Talk about
what is up with you today? No, this was me going to get another checkup on my heart, to which they did the same thing they did the first time, and then gave me the appointment to come in there and do all of that. But when he walked in, he was like, "You're 40?" Like, that's the first thing he said to me. And I was like, I think so. That's what they tell me. He was like, God, gee, you look 20, dude. And I was like, yeah. He was like, what are you doing here? And I was like, that's what I was asking myself, Doc. But yeah, he was a really nice guy. Then he told me to stop drinking and stop smoking and knock it off.
So
you're not 20. So.
Do you feel like after the, 30 days, after 30 days, you're going to get back into drinking or smoking?
That's the biggest question, Nate, honestly. I don't want to. For me, it's not just the challenge of can I do this, right? Because I know I can do it. Put my mind to it, I can do it. It is who will I be when it's done?
Yeah.
Right? And if I can go 30 days and prove to myself you didn't need to drink to do that, you didn't need to smoke to do that, you didn't even need food when you were hungry, right? Because they say that's a part of it. A part of it is mental. It's learning how to sit in discomfort and not fall prey to your flesh. And it's supposed to help you in life, be able to just have the patience you need to get through things. And so I'm praying that by the end of this, I won't run to these vices that I think I need anymore. We'll see.
Okay.
I asked my lady, I said, what do you think? And she's like, oh, you'll be right back to it. So that's the confidence that she has in me. I'm
going to try to be positive because you did have, was it 30 days when you stopped drinking when you had gout?
Yep.
And then you went right back.
Sure did.
I
I forgot about it.
I thought that you were probably going to go back. But I don't know. It's unfortunate because I'm almost there. It's almost time for me to start drinking again. So it's looking like we won't get a chance to drink.
Well, that's 30 days, Nate. You done went a year and a half. Now all of a sudden you can't go a couple more weeks.
I'm leaving soon. So, once I get to
Are we starting with this again?
Once I get to Miami, it's going down. It's time. It's time.
I got 2 shows in these 30 days too. And I normally have a drink or 2 for the show.
Yeah.
But I don't plan on it. And I got a big event coming up too that I'm going to surprise you guys with after it's done. But yeah, man, I had to really make some sacrifices to not do this, but it's time.
Okay.
I need it. So hopefully it will change. It will change my mentality. It'll change the way I approach things. We'll see. I don't know. If I can't do both, like if I come back, I want to at least come back to one vice, which may be drinking. Maybe I can stop smoking for good.
Okay. I mean,
what was that? You all right? You okay?
I think it would be the opposite.
Yeah.
If we're being honest.
Yeah,
Probably.
I could see you being done with drinking, not smoking.
But see, the smoking is worse for me.
Yeah, well, that's why you can have there's THC drinks, there's
True.
gummies.
True.
Yeah,
There's alternatives. See, I like the way Nate pods. She's not making me stop. She's just finding alternatives. That's what I'm talking about. All right, let's get into this moment in the culture. Check. Now, this is 2 people getting married, and they sent out wedding invites to their friends and family. The problem is, apparently for some of their friends and family, the invite is informing them that they have been invited to the reception, but not the wedding.
All right. So it's an invite with a photo that has a clown face over the couple's faces. I'm assuming that's for privacy, but I thought it was maybe because he or she is a clown. And it says, "We're sorry. While we'd love to invite everyone, our venue has strict limits on the number of guests invited. Thank you so much for your understanding. Please stay tuned for a reception at a later date. Check out our wedding website for more details."
I thought this was ridiculous, but I saw a lot of people in the comments saying they understand.
So just for clarity, they were not invited to the ceremony, but they were invited to the reception.
Right.
Okay.
And it says, "We're sorry," in big writing right at the top. So as soon as you open it, they're already apologizing to you for not inviting you to the wedding. And it doesn't necessarily say you are invited to the reception. It says, "Stay tuned for reception at a later date." I'm offended by this.
I'm not. And maybe it's worded that way because the ceremony and the reception are going to be on different dates. Because that's what I would do.
I imagine so.
Yeah.
But don't send me a non-invite. Why would you send me an invitation to tell me I'm not invited?
Maybe they just want to be transparent. I don't hate it. It's fine. Because there are people out there that would wonder why they didn't get an invite to the ceremony. So this is the explanation.
And I feel like a lot of people actually skip the ceremony sometimes. They just want to go to the
Party.
Me, but I still want to be invited so I can say no. Like, don't.
Okay.
Now, that's a good point. You bring up a good point that there are a lot of people who are always like, damn, why didn't I get an invite? What happened? Well, this tells you what happened.
Yeah.
You weren't important enough.
No.
There was not enough room for you.
Not enough room for them doesn't mean they're not important enough.
Yes, it
just
does.
means that maybe they just did not have enough space for their personality.
Because you're not important enough. I don't know why you think saying it slow will make it better. You okay with this if you get this invite?
First of all, why are you even wasting money on this? Because weddings are expensive.
You could have just texted me that I wasn't invited to the wedding. You didn't went out your
Send an evite saying we're sorry you're not invited.
And it's a really nice picture of them. Look what you're gonna miss. Like, no.
No, I still don't hate it. I don't hate it. I don't think I personally would do it. I wouldn't want anyone at my wedding anyway. I would just want it to be me and my person.
I can see you doing it, Nate. That's why Nate's not mad. Yo, just want to let y'all know I'm getting married, but I don't want anybody there. So don't feel bad about it, but thank you for being my friend all these years.
Yeah.
But, okay, so the caption here says, buddy of mine got a sorry card to inform him that he wasn't invited to a wedding. This is diabolical behavior. LOL. At that point, just don't send anything.
That's how I feel.
I'm a little confused, though. Like, are they having a wedding party? However, I'm not invited to it, but I'll invite you to my backyard when I have
No, it tells you exactly what they're doing. They're having a wedding. The place that they're having a wedding has a strict limit on how many guests. So you are not important enough to be one of those guests. You fall in the C tier or whatever tier you want to make it. But don't worry, not to fret. Don't you dare be sad about it, because we're going to have a reception at a later date and you just might be invited to that. And I'm supposed to put this on my fridge?
They just want a gift. That's why they sent it.
Now we cooking. That's what this is about.
Or it could be that they didn't have enough room, and that was just that. I don't see anything wrong with it. I don't see anything wrong with it.
I would RSVP and tell you that I did buy a gift, but it's not for you. Unfortunately, I didn't have enough in the budget this year to also get you a gift, but not to fret. Because later down the line, I just might. I'm not mad at y'all not being mad, but I'm mad.
I'm not mad about it. Also, I wouldn't want gifts at my wedding either, because what am I going to do with all this stuff?
Well, you don't want to.
Well,
You're taking this too
that's
far.
why he's cash or money only.
Well, that's fine. I would do
What
that.
you mean you don't want to give? You clearly need some Vaseline.
Well,
Okay. What you mean? You don't want gifts?
no, for what? It's just stuff. It's just stuff.
There's-
I would rather take the money. I would have like a piggy bank, a wedding. I think that's what it's called.
Oh.
A piggy bank
Oh, I'm
wedding.
not mad at that. So people
There's
gotta,
nice ways to write on the invite, we prefer cash, without saying give me cash.
Yeah.
How? How do you say that?
We thank you for your, I don't know, ChatGPT. Like, we thank you for your presence, and we've been living together for 5 years now, so we don't need a coffee, whatever, but we would love monetary gifts.
Or you can have a QR code on the little thing. I think that's what that is at the bottom. I'm not sure. You have a QR code. They can scan it, and it could take them to the link to donate if they wanted to.
All right. I'm going to send people cards saying I don't know when I'm getting married or if I'm getting married, but if I do, just know you a part of the reception crowd. Introducing a new segment to the podcast where the producer has notes. I haven't seen them. Nate hasn't seen them, but she's just going to ask us questions about them. If we have thoughts, we'll give them. If we don't, we'll move on. What you got?
All right, so have you guys heard about Dr. Cheyenne Bryant?
No.
So you don't know who she is from social media?
I know who she is.
She's recently was on the Joe Budden podcast. All right, well, I'll read this real quick. Dr. Bryant says she no longer practices under a license. I have more freedom and leverage with my clients. She refers to herself as a psychology expert and life coach. Coaches do not need a license. So do you have anything to say on that?
I think coaches should have licenses. I don't think you necessarily need them. No, because if someone is amazing at their job, then obviously they don't need a certificate or a piece of paper to tell them that. But I think that's dangerous because there's a lot of people online that are just calling themselves experts. Like she said, they're self-proclaimed. And I don't think you should call yourself an expert. That's just me. I think you should have your clients do that. I think you should have people who have tried your services and they should call you the expert and show us some type of documentation or something that proves that you're good at what you do. I just think to call yourself a doctor, to call yourself a psychologist, that's happening a little too often today.
I feel like if you once had your license, you don't need it for forever. If she has a certification to be a coach, I'm actually a certified life coach. I don't know if anyone wants advice from me.
The freezer burn all down her damn leg.
But I feel like it's almost the same way. Like if you go and get certified to, you get your CPR certification. Like once you get your certification, you take the class, all the things, like you know how to do it. So to have to get recertified or get your license renewed every year, I don't feel like that is necessary. But if she wants to do it without a license and she has more freedom to with like insurances and stuff, I don't know how that works, but I don't have I don't care. I don't even know who this is. I don't care.
With the recertification.
That's what I'm trying to say. I said all that to say that.
With the recertification, it's because there's new developments every year. So it's like, what if there's something that could help your clients?
Yeah, I mean, there is like doing research and homework and all the things which you should do whether you're licensed or certified or not.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I'm not mad at her finding her independence in any way, shape, or form. Plus, I have two friends that are both psychologists, and they're both crazy. They're two of the craziest friends I have. For real. One of them is racist.
What?
The other one slept with half of Atlanta.
Oh, my God.
Don't worry about it. Let's move on.
Kylie Jenner. So she's facing her second lawsuit from a former housekeeper in less than 2 weeks for alleged harassment and retaliation. Have you guys heard about that?
No, but I don't know because I've worked in that field for 20 years. I can see how it happens. A lot of these people, these celebrities, these multimillionaires, they have the money, but they don't want to pay you. I've had people stiff me because they didn't want to pay me. Like it's messed up. I know they're not all going to do it and it's alleged, but I don't know. Whenever I hear these stories, I believe them just because I've been there. Love
and Hip Hop. So Love and Hip Hop announced the series is coming to an end. Did you guys know it was still going on?
Never watched one episode.
Didn't miss much.
Oh, okay.
It was all right in the beginning when reality TV was actually cooking and people were excited about it. But after a while, it just felt forced. So, I thought it'd been over. It's almost over for hip hop and it'd been over for love.
Nick Cannon has something to say about his twins' dating life, twins with Mariah Carey. His son, Moroccan, can date, and his daughter, Monroe, can absolutely not date. How do you guys feel about that?
I feel like there's a meme of LeBron James that just recently went viral with him telling one of the players from the Hawks that anyone else can say that, but not you. You can't say that. And that's how I feel about Nick Cannon. I understand the double standard in it, being a man and having a son. I would be lying if I was going to say I'm not going to be more strict on my daughter. I would be, just because of the game and you know how men operate. But for Nick Cannon to be out here with 46 kids, I just don't feel like he can say that.
I think that I would feel the same way whether I had a son or a daughter. I wouldn't want either of them dating before 19.
Why 19?
Yeah, I just picked a number.
Okay.
After high school.
Yeah, after high school, yeah.
19 is good for my son. 41 for my daughter.
And last, McDonald's is getting ready to remove self-serve soda fountains from all locations. How do you think people feel about that?
Why? They don't want people getting free drinks anymore?
Probably.
Damn.
So were people just like walking in with their cups and getting a drink?
Or
get you some Sprite.
I just want some water. They'll give you a small cup.
Yeah, a little small see-through cup, and then people get Sprite like we can't see the bubbles. That'd be killing me with that. Yo, we see the bubbles. You bubbling. But I get it. That's soda nasty, too. I used to work at McDonald's. Let me tell you, the machines, they do not clean them like they should.
Yeah, that was my first job.
Was it McDonald's?
Wow.
That's where a lot of us got our start.
We all worked at McDonald's.
Oh, yeah. Did you do everything?
No, I was just the cashier. I really wanted to do the drive-through and I really wanted to do burgers, but I was cashier.
I was a McDonald's All-American, Nate.
Oh.
I did it all. It was even times I was back there putting nuggets in the box for you.
Okay.
I wasn't supposed to be on the grill, but I was back there. I did everything at McDonald's. Did I ever tell you my McDonald's story?
Mm-mm.
So I almost got fired like 3 times.
Okay.
One time it was because I didn't want to wipe anything down because I didn't want to touch the rag.
Yeah, because it's like dirty.
Oh my God, those rags are disgusting. I was like, yeah, I don't do that. I'll do anything else, but I'm not doing that. Another time, this lady used to come in and she had an attitude every single time. And it was so annoying. But most of the time, if she came in through the front, I was at the drive-thru and vice versa. But this day she caught me and I didn't have the best day and I guess neither was she. And so she ordered whatever she ordered. I give her the meal. She comes back, throws the food at me and says, "This is not what I ordered." I said, "I don't make the food. So if the food wasn't right, don't throw it at me. It has nothing to do with me. I took the order and the order is right. Look at the screen." So she says, "I don't like your attitude." I said, "I don't like yours." And she said, "I will never come here again." I said, "Look outside at the sign. It say over 82 billion served. We don't give a damn. All right? I think McDonald's is going to be fine. They be killing. I'll never come back. Thanks. Anyway, shout out to her. I hope she's fine. All right, so I got this Reddit story that went crazy. And it's a true story. It even has an update, pictures, the whole nine.
I love those stories.
Me too. So I found one that was like wild to me. And I was like, oh, I got to read this to see what y'all would do and what you think she should do. And then next week we come in, I'll give the update. All right, here we go. This is so fucking ridiculous. I don't know where to start. For as long as I can remember, my brother's been the golden boy and I've been the mess up. I'm obviously an accident. I had some difficulties in school, and by the time I came around, my parents were peaking in their careers and too busy for me, and he was too old to hang out with me. About 2 years ago, Golden Boy, that's her brother, introduced us to his girlfriend, Sarah, not her real name. She's beautiful, tall, and tragic. Exactly my brother's type. Sarah said she previously married, but her husband suddenly died from a rare heart condition. Basically, he dropped dead at 28, 29. In the aftermath, she left her home state, went no contact with her family and old friends. My brother says they were harmful during her grief journey. Moved across the country and reinvented herself. This was like 4 years ago. Immediately, I did not like it. She seemed faked. It was just a vibe thing that I couldn't vocalize. But also, it didn't matter. My parents love Sarah. Like the moment they met her, they started including her in family vacations, birthday dinners, and within a few months, my mom was saying shit like, I think she's the one for your brother. Sarah has no social media. Is that a red flag for y'all?
Mm-mm. A little bit, because I knew someone that didn't have social media for that purpose.
Because they were a red flag?
To live a double life.
She has a super unusual last name. And over the past 2 years, I've Googled from time to time. Some recent stuff comes up, like stuff related to her job, but nothing from before her move. And nothing related to her husband. Nothing comes up. And she's cagey and weird about him. If you ask anything about what he was like or his name, she gets teary, and then Goldie jumps in. They got engaged a few months ago, so every conversation right now is about wedding planning. Sarah has very few friends, none of them from her past life. So I'm in a bridal party with some of her mutual friends. We went bridesmaid dress shopping a few weeks ago, and I went to Venmo for her payment for my dress. And then I was like, I wonder how far back this goes. Pretty fucking far. Mostly payments between her and my brother, and hairstylist, nail artist. But I saw one Venmo from a guy that looked like it was for living expenses. And when I Googled him, I found his Instagram. And on his Instagram, I found a wedding photo from 2017. And in that wedding photo, he was the groom. You guessed it. Sarah was the bride. And the dude is still alive. Like very alive. He posted 3 days ago. He's remarried with kids. I found her siblings, her old maiden name, and her whole old life once I found her ex's account. So I don't know what to do. Part of me is like, maybe the relationship ended badly, and that's why she goes around saying he's dead. Part of me is like, maybe she's in witness protection. She's screwed if she is, because I eventually found her. Part of me is like, do I need to tell my brother? Do I tell her? Like, pull her aside and be like, hey, sis, what's up? I screenshotted everything, so I have proof. I just don't know if I should sit on it or tell someone.
Yeah, I don't know. You know, they always say you should stay out of grown folks' business. But if you're also grown,
it's your business. Right? Yeah.
So I don't know. I probably would say something to my sibling. It's my sibling. Yes, I probably would say something. Would I say something to her first? I'm not sure. I think I would. I think I would say something to her and then let her know that I am going to say something to my sibling. I don't know. Because what if she is in witness protection? But then why didn't she just say that? But then maybe...
She probably can't.
Right. That's what I was going to say. I would have to do more digging. Like, I would have to reach out to the ex and find friends and figure that part out first.
Whoa, wait.
Yeah, I would do it.
You're going to reach out to the ex?
Hey, shenanigans.
But what if she's in witness protection?
Well,
obviously, they're not doing the best job of protecting the witness.
Yeah, I don't know. Or maybe I would catfish him. Maybe I would pretend like I'm someone else. I don't know what I would do.
What do you plan on getting from the ex?
I don't know. I guess that would be too much time being a catfish to find out what happened. So yeah, I guess I would go straight to her. I would go straight to her and be like, okay, this is what I found out. I would have to make sure that this is the ex and like all the timing, everything adds up. It's not a red flag, no social media, not having friends from past lives. I totally get that because like if your friends were friends with your ex and it was like a bad breakup, sometimes you just want to get rid of everyone and just like start over. So I get it. Yeah, I think I would do as much digging as I could possibly do. And then I would ask her about it. And then I would tell her that she needs to talk to my sibling because I will.
Okay, so you're going to give him an ultimatum.
Not an ultimatum. It's just like, hey, yeah, you need to be honest. Like y'all are getting married. You need to be transparent. You need to say what's really going on. And also I'm going to tell my brother. So if you don't, it don't matter whether you do, you don't, because I'm going to have this conversation.
That's an ultimatum.
It's not a conversation. It's just a heads up. Hey.
If you don't tell him, I'm going to tell him.
No, because
it's an ultimatum.
No, because even if you tell him, I'm still going to talk to him. Like, period. Whether you talk to him or not, I'm still going to talk to him.
Oh, I would be livid. I would be livid. But granted, I get it.
I would speak to my sibling because how do we know that that he doesn't already know and they're just keeping it from the family?
Fair enough. If me and my sibling are close, I'm 1,000% going right to my sibling.
Yeah.
Because one, I don't know that they already know. And I don't feel like it's my place to go do all of the digging. Mm-hmm. And now I done already did it and figured something out. I'm going to him or her, and whatever they want me to do, that's what I'm doing. Mm-hmm. If they say, yo, I don't care, all right. Mm-hmm. If they say we got to figure this out, then we on them. But I'm not going to her first just because I feel like that can always backfire, right? Because then your sibling be mad at you. Mm-hmm. And I've experienced that one too many times. Mm-hmm. So I'm not doing that. And I would go to my sibling. I would have to. It would eat at me. I couldn't see myself just being in this person's presence all the time, knowing what I know. Rest of the family doesn't know. But this, for some reason, to me gives, like, the family is going to be mad at her if she blows this whole thing up. Because they loving homegirl already. Yeah. And they going to look at her like, you the problem. Mm-hmm. Wasn't nobody even looking for all of that. Now you come in here with this information and ruin the wedding. You ruining all of this. Why you could... I feel like that's going to get messy.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't know, because you do have moms out there, you do have families out there who they want to do the wedding. They want to be the mother-in-law. They want to do all the things. So yeah, I can see that. I can see how they can be mad that that is no longer happening and not even think about the fact that this person had been lying this whole entire time.
Right.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm still going to say something.
I'm going to the sibling, and if the sibling say, yo, I don't care, I'm probably still not going to be fly with her. Mm-hmm. Because you off, something's off. You came in here lying.
Yeah, of course.
Now that's the question for me. If I go to the sibling and the sibling say, nah, don't worry about it, am I still not going to bring it up around the other person?
Yeah, that is another question, because I feel like if my sibling is cool, then I'm like, okay, it's cool. Now I won't be able to like pump with your girl like that anymore.
Right.
Because now
I can't do it. I can't do it. Maybe in this 30 days I could do it, but after that, a little bit of a little bit of Hennessy.
Yeah.
So what's with this family you hiding? I thought that'd be a good Thanksgiving topic. Mm-hmm. Now, what do y'all think the results are, though? If we had to guess, let's go around the room and guess, because next week we're going to have the answers. What do y'all, because there's an update. I haven't read it yet. I don't know anything about it, but I just know there's an update. My guess will be, I'm going to guess that the relationship ended in such a horrific way that she just needed a clean slate and wanted absolutely nothing to do. And to the point where, like, there may even be crime involved. And it might be from her end. It might be from his end. I don't know. But I think it's going to have something to do with some sort of crime. And that's why she had to take the route she took, which I guess.
I feel like it was a breakup and she was devastated. Maybe she just wasn't the one. I don't feel like it was too crazy, but she was like heartbroken. And the only way that she could really move on or talk about it without having to talk about it was just to say that he died, because then most people will be like, oh, okay, I'm sorry. You don't have to talk about it. And then, that's it. Because people will do that. Have I done that? No, I haven't done that. It's not the same. But my daughter, when she was younger, I remember I was a nanny, so she would come to work with me. And I remember one of the kids, we were on our way to the park, and one of the kids was like, where's your dad? And my daughter was like, oh, he died. And they were like, oh. And then they didn't say anything else about it. Like that was it. So I think some people do that just so that they don't have to talk anymore about it.
Damn, just kill people off?
Some people do it.
Huh. I never thought about that.
Mm-hmm.
Me either.
Huh. Okay. What'd you think?
I think that there was probably some form of domestic violence or they broke up. It was a bad breakup and she just moved on with her life. But the photo is kind of like,
That's wild, though, to just make up somebody being dead instead of just saying, yo, it didn't work out. It just seems like it got to be more for somebody that you just wrote it all off. Like,
well, some people have a difficult time with
accountability.
That is true. Yeah, because like I said, what if it wasn't like this terrible thing and it was just like he was like, I just don't think you're the one. I just don't you're not it. And maybe that rejection was just too much for her to deal with and process. So she had to come up with something else.
I mean, if he dead to her, then, right?
Exactly. It was like, you're dead to me.
Yeah. So you just did.
You're dead.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, there's some people I'd like to kill off. Yeah. I don't want to talk about them no more.
Okay.
All right. Anyway. All right. Question of the week. Nate, you are going to have to play judge and jury in Homie Court.
Okay.
This evening. May the 4th be with you. I'll give you the scenario first, and then I will give you my explanation last. And I will also give the producer an opportunity to speak her piece if need be. I'm coming down the stairs and going to my studio. On the way to the studio, Foxy has left everyone a gift smack in the middle of the living room. And you ever seen that video? You know who Allen Iverson is?
Mm-hmm.
You ever seen the famous video of when he hit a shot and then he stepped over Tyronn Lue, the Laker, in order to get past him?
I probably have seen it.
That's what I did to the shit.
Mm-hmm.
I stepped right over it and continued on about my day. Now, in some households, I'm not sure how it works. Maybe everyone chips in and cleans up after the dog. Now, before I go further, do you think I was wrong already?
It would depend on how much effort you put into other areas of the home where I need assistance.
Fair enough. Now, I don't normally help with the cooking and the laundry. I'll admit that. I think I help everywhere else.
Cleaning?
For sure.
Okay.
I'm not the messy one in the relationship.
Okay.
we're not typical in that sense. So if anything, I'm usually nagging her and annoying her about cleaning.
Gotcha.
And when it comes to Foxy and Foxy's movements, that's all her.
Okay.
Now, this is not one of those situations where I'm like the dad that wouldn't change the kids' diapers. Like, I'm not that guy. How you gonna say, we don't have a kid? You don't know.
that's what it's leading up to.
No, it's not.
That's the reason why I say something.
Now, here's my other question. Was this discussed before y'all moved in together, that you would be fully hands-off with Foxy?
Yes.
Okay.
Now, before I give my reasoning, would you like to say anything?
No.
Okay. Here's my reasoning, Nate.
Well, I don't know if I need your reasoning because I don't think that you were wrong.
Already? Oh, then there we go. You want to plead your case?
What was your reasoning?
My reasoning, for those that are listening from home who may think I'm wrong, my reasoning was sometime as a couple, you have to meet in the middle. And that's hard to do a lot. And this is one of those instances where we couldn't meet in the middle. So I'm petty. And she likes to allow Foxy to go to the bathroom everywhere in the house. On wee pads.
I don't like to do that.
Yes, you do.
Okay.
Why don't you?
If we don't walk her, or if I don't walk her, because she's my dog, I'm the only one walking her. I don't know, because it's raining outside or something, I'm going to put a wee pad on whatever floor she's going to be on, because I don't want her to just pee on the floor. She's been trained to use the bathroom on the wee pad.
Trained-ish.
Now, there's times where she, I believe, does this stuff on purpose, where she goes and does it right next to the wee pad, or randomly anywhere, which she goes to her little jail when she does that. But if it's done and you walked past it 3 times and you don't pick it up, I don't get that. It's our house. I'm not asking you to do it all the time, but if you don't walk past it 3 times, why wouldn't you pick it up?
Okay.
Mm-hmm. I understand he doesn't want to do it, whatever. If he gets a dog, then I'm going to have to do the same thing with his dog?
Nope.
Is that what it is?
Okay. Now, it wasn't 3 times. It was once. That's number 1. Number 2, Foxy is not trained. I don't know where she got that from. Foxy knows how to give a high five and stay now because of me. No one has trained her.
Okay.
Now, granted, I have asked her, do you want me to walk her? Do you want me to walk her? Mostly when we were in the apartment. We're in a home now. It's a backyard. It's a front yard. She go right in the backyard anytime she wants to. So I was trying to get her in that mind state to just go in the backyard when you got to go to the bathroom. We can give her the doggy dog, I give her access, all that. That's how I felt like we should have trained her, so that she doesn't even become accustomed to thinking that she can go in the house. You just can't. That's not a thing, right? That's how I wanted to do it. We have a whole backyard now. Why do you need to go to the bathroom in the house? In the apartment, I understand it's not as convenient. I get it. That was my take. That's what I wanted. I can't smoke in the house, and she shouldn't be able to shit in the house. I thought that was fair, right? She didn't listen to me. We get into the house, wee pads everywhere. She pissing on the first floor, second floor, third floor, attic, roof, studio, you name it. Not even in one spot. Like, I'm like, okay, let's give her one dedicated spot if we got to do it in the house where she can go so that she doesn't become accustomed to doing it wherever she wants to, whenever she wants to.
Yeah.
Well, we didn't meet in the middle. She did it her way, Burger King style. So in my mind, since that's what you wanted for the dog and for the situation and for the home, when she just decides that she gonna go to the bathroom in the middle of the living room, I don't think I should have to clean it. That's my take.
Yeah, I agree. I used to be a dog nanny. I was a live-in nanny for a dog, and I did not use the little pads because I was like, they're just going to think that you can use the bathroom inside.
Right.
So I was never a big fan of those. And I agree. You have a whole backyard. So, you have to train the dog to use the bathroom outside.
Okay. There we have it.
I would not be cleaning it up. If it was my person's dog, I definitely would be stepping over it for sure.
Okay. And when you get a dog, it's going to be treated the same exact way.
Are you getting a dog?
I plan to.
Okay.
My dog going in the backyard.
Okay.
But it's a little different. That I understand because I'm going to have a big dog. Okay. She's not comfortable with the dog being in the backyard by herself, which understandable, right? Even though we got her the coyote vest and a gun. Like Foxy got a little Glock that she carry on. She should be fine. But my dog is going to be able to just go in the backyard. You see what I'm saying? So it's a little different. I don't want him going to the bathroom anywhere. I don't even want you to think that's the thing.
Yeah.
Especially when you get up middle of the night. You're trying to get in and out. You got to go to the bathroom. You don't even want to open your eyes because you're trying to keep your sleep going, and you go in there and it smell like just pure dog hell. She don't even have a job to be smelling like that. But the verdict is in. I'm a free man.
Yeah, I think you're free.
All right.
You're free to go.
Thank you for playing. The producer is not happy if you don't have visuals.
I haven't looked over there.
Yeah, don't do it.
Your partner cheated on you. And your neighbors knew, your friend, like y'all are friends, not just your neighbor. Would you be upset that they didn't tell you?
100%.
No.
I would.
Okay.
If we friends? Oh, yeah, I would be mad.
Okay.
You gotta tell me if we friends. We hanging out. We breaking bread together. We drinking together. Yeah.
But if it was the other way around, you wouldn't say anything.
Nah.
That doesn't make sense. But
yes, it does.
But she's like, I wouldn't, because they're pretty much acting the same way I would act, staying out of it.
No, I would want to know. I would definitely want to know, and I would find some way to ask questions to find out what's really going on.
You're always gonna find out. That's the whole thing. Like, no one has to tell you. You'll find out regardless.
No, some people are good.
Some people never get caught.
Some cheaters are really good.
Yeah.
I've heard stories about that.
I guess.
Yeah, I know a couple.
I feel like I would be a good cheater, but I'm not a cheater. I've never cheated.
What makes you think that?
I think I'm just really good at like covering my tracks and, thinking 5 steps ahead of my person. So I can
That's an odd thing to know you would be good at if you put your all to it. Of all the things. All right, well, this episode has gone a lot longer than I anticipated, but that's always a good thing. So I'll save my Noah's Ark for next week, and a lot more coming from this whole new homeowner life. So neighbors and friends, if you are looking for something to watch, Should I Marry a Murderer and The Boys. If you are not a fan of The Boys, you should be.
The Boys.
Brand new season out right now.
I got to catch up.
Oh my God, they don't miss. Every episode is fire.
I didn't watch the last season. I got to catch up.
Oh, you got to watch 4 and 5.
Yeah.
Oh, you in for a treat. Mm-hmm. What you got?
I'm just going through a hard time with my co-op, so I just wanted to put that out there. If you have to make a decision between buying a co-op, a condo, or a house, obviously a house probably would be better off. But I know when I was 6-7 years ago, I didn't want a house because I was living alone and I didn't want to deal with everything that comes with the house, like what we're dealing with right now. Mm-hmm. But now I'm having a not such great time going through the process of renting it out. So I just wanted to put that out there, that co-ops are a headache versus a condo. I think you have more
convenience.
You don't have to deal with the board.
Oh,
so like
sure.
right now I have to deal with the board and they're just being assholes. Yeah. And then you have some shows coming up this month.
We tell them every week. They know.
This Thursday, Charlotte. And the end of the month, DC. That's a new date.
Yeah, by the time y'all hear this, Charlotte will be tomorrow. So
yes.
If you are listening to this and you are close to Charlotte, listen to Good Charlotte or play for the Charlotte Hornets. Pull up on us in Charlotte. And DC was just announced. That is May 30th. That is a Saturday, and it's going to be a really big night for a few different reasons. So hope to see y'all there. And as far as what she said about the condo in the co-op, choose a condo. Unless you just really want a home, just be prepared because it's a lot of work. It's a lot of beauty to it as well. Don't get me wrong. I don't want people to think like having a home is just a headache. No, it's like when people talk about their kids. You actually love them. It just comes with a lot and not a lot of sleep and not a lot of free time. Other than that, life's great.
Amazing.
It's all good. We'll figure it out. Day 2 of 30. Y'all pray for me. And I always do the same for y'all. Next week, bitches. I used to lie to the doctor.
Why?
It's the dumbest shit you could do in the world.
That's like worse than what I do. And I just don't go to the doctor at all.
At least I'm there. I'm going to lie to him when I get there. But I don't know why I do that. I used to be like, nah, I don't drink or smoke. I'm like, you have to be honest with your doctor, yo. You know what I'm saying? Your doctor, your lawyer, and sometimes your wife. You got to always be honest. Check.
Count 6 shots.
Do it myself.
Busting out the bando. Back then they couldn't stand more. When shit got rocky and I was Rambo, I had dreams of sitting inside a Lambo. Dang, where a plan go? Shit change as a man grow. Get shot at and almost watch your man go. Praying to God, asking that he let your man go. Thank you, Lord. Back then we were living by the sword. We were playing spades, let's just say we wasn't bored. If I tell you what I lost to up what I could afford, couldn't relate. Some are hate, some say that it's fate. I just say I didn't whenever others would break. Either way, I know I'm different, I know it's not a mistake. I'm a Bulletproof, but I can see my flaws through everything. I can't breathe, help me respirate. I've been knocking on heaven's gates. I've been medicated extra lately. I didn't think no shots could faze me. Maybe my mindset just crazy. Do it for my squad who didn't make it. Bulletproof, but I can see my flaws through everything. I can't breathe, help me respirate. I've been knocking on heaven's gates. I've been medicated extra lately. I didn't think no shots could faze me. Maybe my mindset just crazy. Do it for my squad who didn't make it. Wish that I could go back. Wish it was more simple on Flatbush Ave. All I really needed was $1 in a van.